introduction today. Good morning, everybody. I'd like to start out by thanking the honored graduates for selecting me to speak today. And for the rest of you, if you don't like the speech today, now you know who to blame. I'd also like to thank our class administrators, our faculty, and the many friends, family members, and parents whose support and guidance were essential in getting the largest class in West Springfield's history into this graduation stadium at 9:30 on a Wednesday morning. I'd also like to thank our band for your commitment to our 3-hour ceremony and the Madrigals for our beautiful music this morning. And of course, I would like to make a huge shout out to the class of 2015. We did it. Sounds a little cheesy, but it's almost mandatory. As hard as it is to believe, we have in fact finished our last high school final. We've clicked through our last SOL, and we have bubbled in our very last SAT and ACT Scantron. Now, as we've donned our cap and gowns, we are finally ready to close the booklet on standardized testing. We're entering a new era of our lives, one in which Scantrons and number 2 pencils will play a much less prominent role. Pretty soon, our problems won't have their answers staring us in the face next to A, B, C, or D. They will be complex, and their solutions will lie in a hazy field of gray. Not just unknown answers, but questions that by their very nature are impossible to simplify. And that's a little terrifying. So in one last effort to speak in a language that we all understand, good morning, graduates. In a moment, you will begin the life exam. Please remove all items from your desk except a number 2 pencil and a pen with black or blue ink. To help the world have a better understanding of its test takers, please listen carefully to the following poll question. Over your lifetimes, what experiences from West Springfield High School will you take to answer this next free response question of the test? Option A, you will use the lifelong passions that we have discovered here. Over the last 4 years, we've watched each other find interests and flourish in the opportunities that West Springfield has given us. This may include, but is not limited to, our music department, which has taught us the value in skills that cannot be measured on a testing sheet, and was repeatedly named a blue ribbon school for superior rankings in our most advanced band, choir, and orchestra. Our theater department, which has entertained us with critically acclaimed musicals and plays that invited us to contemplate serious subjects and still managed to make us laugh. Our sports teams, which have rocketed to the highest levels of competition, including, just to name one of many, our Patriot District Championship in football this year. Our Oracle newspaper, which has reliably delivered us quality content on issues ranging from our upcoming and overdue renovations, and which of the school's water fountains are the tastiest. And for you underclassmen out there, they concluded that it's the one in the French hallway. So take that into mind. Through electives from STEM class to film studies and extracurriculars from our robotics club to debate, we've been given a taste of the passions that we will take with us for the rest of our lives. Option B, you will use the ability to respond to the needs of our community. From blood drives organized by our Key Club to awareness campaigns by Students Against Human Trafficking, our class has created no shortage of opportunities to give back. Just last weekend, students among us poured out their support for the Relay for Life on our track and football team, raising thousands of dollars to support cancer research. In electives like our peer mediation class, we've worked tirelessly to build our community closer to home by launching initiatives like Make a Change Day, which encourages students to sit with different students at lunch in order to break down social barriers and build up new friendships. In a one-of-a-kind class, unique to West Springfield High School, applied history students have gone out in the community to promote a deeper understanding of the past through internships. Maybe I'm a bit biased, but I like to think that we've succeeded in making this place stronger than when we found it. Option C, you will use an understanding of and appreciation for diversity. Thanks in part to our proximity to the nation's capital, we were fortunate enough to have students from diverse backgrounds join us every year to add their stories to the class of 2015. In fact, why don't we take a moment to recognize those of us who will be graduating today, getting their diploma in their second language. That deserves applause. Many of us sitting here began our freshman year believing that we would graduate from different schools, in different communities, and maybe even from different countries. But whether you identify solely as a Spartan, or if some part of you still thinks of a graduation in a different school somewhere else, West Springfield strove to embrace you and make you irrevocably a Spartan. In preparing for this speech, the number of my fellow graduates who expressed to me their appreciation for the kindness and acceptance of our class was astounding. Personally, I came to West Springfield as a homeschooler, fully prepared for this school to completely reject me. But instead, I found a group of loving individuals who accepted me for the person that I was in all of my odd quirks. This year, when I first walked into my classroom, just full of 15 people for my comparative government course, a class that West Springfield administration did not have to run because of its size, I was relatively uncertain because I saw a group of unconnected people with relatively unrelated passions ranging from music to arts to sports to computer science. And now, as that class has become one of my closest and most cohesive group of friends, I know that I never should have doubted the West Springfield community. And thus, that brings us to our final option. Option D, all of the above you'll use to answer the test of life. And if we have learned anything from high school, it's that all of the above is always the right answer. John Green, an admired author and creator of Crash Course, also known as the savior of our AP scores, told us in his first episode that the test of life will measure whether you are an informed, engaged, and productive citizen of the world. And it will take place in bars and schools and hospitals and dorm rooms and in places of worship. The test will last your entire life, and it will be made up of the hundreds of decisions that, when taken together, make your life yours. And everything will be on it. Good luck, fellow graduates. Your time starts now.